Ever have one of those days and you wake up in a crater next to a crumbling parking garage in the middle of the total destruction of 6 blocks of the city you live in after a mysterious guy asks you to deliver a box and find you have electrical powers? You have? Right. Probably should get some help for that. Regardless, this is how inFamous and the story of Cole, just your average guy working for a messenger service who finds himself with a new power to shoot lightning out of his hands, begins. Unfortunately, he's also blamed for the explosion that gave him the powers, which, killed tons of people, including his girlfriend Trish's sister, resulting in the complete quarantine of his home city of Empire City, because, federal government not too happy about giant explosion. Oh, and also resulting in the takeover of the 3 islands composing the city by various, somewhat superpower-enhanced gangs. This is the world you find yourself in once you start playing developer sucker punches, follow up to the Sly Cooper games, and what a world it is. For starters, other than the confines of the islands themselves and the story, certain islands being locked until you progress further, that sort of thing, the game is open world, allowing you to go electro-dashing around the city with a bit of Assassin's Creed-esque parkour thrown in for good measure. Want to go to the story? Go that way. Want to meander a bit and shockwave some jerk in a hoodie off the top of a building? Go that way. Want to just ride on top of a train and cause chaos in the city? Right over there. All of these possibilities are balanced in a way that the open world is vast but not overwhelming, a big plus for the game. The conversations in the game are great and they never feel out of place, even when they basically come out of nowhere. It also adds a few nice little things, such as a quick explanation that you can't use a gun because the electricity in your body makes the gunpowder in all the bullets explode, followed by your buddy Zeke laughing about the time when you tried to do it. You know you have a good friend and they keep bringing up dumb things you did that got you hurt. Furthermore, the lightning powers are just fun to use. Good old bolt to the head, a bit of a megawatt hammer to destroy a truck, or just a shockwave to comically send guys flying in the air. Even the lightning storm, which requires you to move the 6-axis controller around to direct it, something I initially thought would be so annoying and gimmicky, was a blast. Pun completely intended. Hey, quiet you. Really, the game only has 2 drawbacks to me. One, like many games that offer branching good and evil choices, the differences between those choices are way too black and white. The choices are along the lines of, do I want to help these people get their stolen things back? Or disintegrate them with my lightning and loot their ashes for what they've got left? You're playing as a guy who, until 2 weeks ago, rode around on a bike in the city delivering packages, was kind of a slacker. Didn't go to college just because he thought it would piss off his parents. Why can't you just have a decision option that lets Cole be kind of neutral, or help himself a little but benefit the greater good, or just anything that isn't constrained to being a saint or a psychopath? 2. The world is really open and fun to explore, but even if you clear out 100% of an island, do all of the side missions to get that, you are still constantly, I mean constantly, harassed by the gangs. I just want to lightning glide from building A to building B. Can I please not get pelted by a hail of bullets at all times? Is that too much to ask for? In conclusion, inFamous is one of the best offerings on the PS3, and the only PS3 exclusive I'd recommend more than it are things by Naughty Dog and inFamous 2. It's a fantastic game, it's fun and highly replayable. Seriously, 5 years later, and I've played through this game again twice. It's a great franchise, and this is the great game that kicked it off.